Hey, I'm glad you're here and you took the next step. I want to just give you an idea of what to do if you're feeling threatened or you're being approached and you feel threatened. You know, don't do nothing. Always do something. Trust your instincts. So the first thing you want to do is begin running, start yelling, and head right for a business that might be open or a crowd of people. It's the first thing you have to do. Don't freeze. All right, a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm going to feel weird about this. Don't worry about it. Trust your instincts. So think about that. Identify a business that's open or a crowd. Head for it as fast as you can, yelling and screaming, and get there, and don't worry about looking silly. You'll be safe. Tip number 2. Although it may seem obvious, you don't want to park in a poorly lit area or in a dark area of a parking lot. People that are lurking or people that are trying to hurt you are going to find somewhere poorly lit to attack you because it's going to be less obvious and it's a lot more scary for you. Also, if you're in a parking ramp, think about this. Elevators are always better than stairwells, although it may seem a little weird. So just think about this. When you're going to park, find a light, park near an elevator. Simple as that. All right, tip number 3. If you are attacked, we haven't been able to avoid it. Okay, the first thing you want to remember, there's some very vulnerable spots in the body. The first ones are very easy to remember. Eyes, nose, throat. ENT, just like the doctor. The first thing you want to attack are the eyes, then the nose, and then his throat. After that, if you have to continue, we're going to keep going lower on the body. The solar plexus, right below the chest and above the stomach. It's a great way to knock the wind out of somebody. The groin, an obvious area of attack. And someplace a lot of times that people don't think about it, the shin and the instep. All those are very sensitive. So if you can attack the eyes first, then go for the nose and the throat. Also, solar plex, going down lower, kicking him in the groin. Also going for the shin and the instep, and anything that you can strike down there is going to cripple them. Okay, on to tip number 4. This one's a little bit different. I just want to remind you, don't feel strange or feel skittish about protecting yourself. Your life depends on it. This time we're just going to grab anything that's within easy reach to hit somebody with. And it could be a rock, a bottle. It could be your phone, your briefcase, your purse, a pen, a fire extinguisher. Anything that you can grab and strike with it is going to be maybe give you an advantage. So don't be afraid to pick it up and hit with it, and that's going to save your life possibly. All right, tip number 5. This is the one that I didn't want to have to tell you. I hope it never happens, but if you are really attacked, the first thing you have to do is worry about survival. Don't worry about what happens after if you're going to get sued. Take care of that later. You want to think about things like biting or scratching or anything you can do to survive the attack. If you happen to scratch them and get some skin under your nails, you're going to have great DNA there. So I just want you to do anything you can do to survive. Don't do nothing, do something, just survive. And just a quick recap of tip number 6, just placing that key fob on your nightstand when you go to bed at night. You'll be safer because of that. Okay, so over the next few days, I'm going to be sending you a series of videos, things like how to block a punch, what to do if you're being choked. I want you to feel safe, and I want you to have things that you can look at right now. But if you're just not feeling safe and you really feel you need help right now, just call the number on that screen and I will set you up with 1 month of free lessons on how to defend yourself now.